there is only one indigenous broadcaster championing the cause for the restoration of Biafra. Biafra Human Rights Radio. Of course, unstoppable and remains the beacon of truth. It has been so since yesterday, and it is today and forever.
Protect our hearts from all our foes. But if the price is that for all we hold dear, then let us die without a shred of fear. Hail to Biafra, consecrated nation, O fatherland, this be our solemn pledge. Defending peace shall be a dedication. Spilling our blood we count a privilege. The waving standard which emboldens the free shall always be a flag of liberty. We shall emerge triumphant from this ordeal, and through the crucible unscathed we'll pass. When we are poised, the wounds of battle to heal, we shall remember those who died in mass. Then shall our trumpets build the glorious victory, we scarred our minds around. Even not to count the cost each day. Bless those who rule to serve with resoluteness, to make this climb a land of righteousness.
Oh, nada, land of the righteous son, John Lovine, my originality. Land of the rising sun, Biafra. Land of the rising sun, Biafra. My home, my fatherland, Biafra. Land of the rising sun, Biafra. My home, my fatherland. We are children of the Most High, called by the name of God, the Creator. Wise men from the east, south, and the middle, great Biafran people. We take it to idol worship and we lost the face of our God. And as we wallowed in idol worship, the British entered in, trading on the Niger, exploiting Jah people, trading by barter. You give me palm oil and take soup, so them entered in. I brought in civilization.
course, Biafra is the land of the rising sun, and there is no two ways about that. I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and to some of you, good night, depending on your time zone. This is Radio Biafra Extra, and we are streaming live through Biafra Human Right and Freedom Radio, a platform that is actually embodiment of pro-Biafran group anchored by Diokpa Uche from Mefo, who hails from Abatete in Anambra State, Biafra land. Diokpa Uche from Mefo is the man who has simply assured us that under his watch, he will not allow the heart of this Biafran restoration project to see corruption. Like I keep saying, this is one truth I do not expect everyone to understand the mindset behind it. But one day you shall. I'm George ONYIBE and I hail from Anioma province, Abo to be precise, Delta State, Biafra land. I must proceed to acknowledge members of the de facto customary government headed by Alhaji Asare Dokubo, deputized by our sister Rita Anebogo. And of course, other sincere, eminent Biafrans who stand in the gap representing other pro-Biafrans group, people like Uchina Sibu, our brother Ikenawan Onenyi, Dr. Okado, and others too numerous to mention. I acknowledge all of you this evening, and I say, may God grant your effort with success. Acknowledge members of the Biafra Nation Alliance. These are simple, noble men and women who against all odds prefer to stand alone to fight evil and bloodied men in a time like this. They saw the truth. They said the truth. They represent the truth. They fought for the truth. And now they are living for the truth. Acknowledge all of you from the administrators down to the board of trustees. And of course, how can I proceed without acknowledging people like Mbadike, Izuchukwu Okuli? How exactly can I proceed without acknowledging Nwokinkwo, Dr. Uche Nwokinkwo, Mazi Paul Okinkwo, Odu Gini, Udo Willie, Udogu? How exactly can I continue without acknowledging all of you, all the broadcasters from Canada down to America, down to Biafra land, South Africa, all the crew, Agungwanye, so many, Joe Maria, and I must apologize if I don't mention your name. Obidi Gono, maybe sometimes I can't pronounce it, okay? But then you are always in our heart. You're highly appreciated. And those of you who are out there, men and women, most of you are not even Biafrans, but I see what you are doing. You're always working hard, praying for us. You identify with us in this struggle. You are highly appreciated. And of course, I must acknowledge the Creator, for without Him, we are gone as a people. We are gone as a people. And that is why on daily basis we continue to acknowledge Him for who He is. Unto the Lord be the glory, great things He hath done. Unto the Lord be the glory, great things He has done. Ibuchukwu nibuchim, Ibuchukwu nidigo, Ibu Alpha and Omega mo, Omega mo, onye bulu onye kpazo, omaniti n'ogwugwu, ya ka iji na-asị n'ebuchi anyị. He said. This evening, like every other evening, we are going to briefly look at a topic that I titled The Inevitable Effect of Change in the Biafran Restoration Project. The inevitable, unavoidable, unpreventable, unstoppable change in the Biafra Restoration Project. Things will not always be the same in life. And that is why it is very important that we prepare ourselves for the unavoidable change. In so many ways, in so many situations and circumstances. You know, they say change is a constant thing in life. what gave birth to this very discussion is coming from our brother Ezenwa Onyesuwike, the governor of Rivers State. It looks a little bit trending from my own angle. What they said, he said. And of course, without missing words, let me go back to the post and then read from there. And he read, IPOB no fit give go ahead order to anybody waiting for River State. I don't talk am clearly before, because IPOB no dey exist for River State. And this is coming from BBC Pidgin English. It's been on different platform. And then one will begin to wonder. One should begin to ask question. Onyesuwike is an Igbo man, Ikwere extraction. I am an Igbo man, Anyoma extraction. And then you are an Igbo man, maybe Nza or Abakaliki extraction, and so on and so forth. But in all the thing, no matter how we try to dodge, no matter how you try to cover the weapon that have empowered effectively this very balkanization, not just of Biafra land, but of the Igbo nation, it's a change. Something need to be done. When the agitation for the restoration of Biafra took a different dimension, it changed, having ended with Ojukwu and his colleagues. Chief Raphael Owazurike took up the mantle and then in a diverse manner projected this Biafra restoration project. And then along the line, another change took place. Nnamdi Kanu emerged as a flag bearer for the new platform IPOB leading Biafra. And then a lot of activities happened. First of all, may I remind you that change occurred. For instance, what we did in 2015 when Nnamdi Kanu was arrested has changed. It is no longer happening now. Why? Because a lot have changed. And then going back to the issue of Governor Wike, we did a protest in Abia State. We did a protest in Anambra State. We did a protest in Rivers State. But I can tell you that the protest organized in Rivers State cannot be equated with any other protest. Do you know why? It is not just about the numeric present. Of course, a lot of people turn out in Abia State. A lot of people turn out in Anambra State. But you see that of Rivers State, my spirit left me. Because it is only in Rivers State that you can see all the ethnic nationality that makes up Biafra coexisting. There is no other place in Biafra land where you can see Urubu, Shekiri, Igbo, Ogoni, Andone, Abu Ahoda, Adua, Ijo, Itueke, Patani. Every component member, Ugebo, Ogoja, every Biafrans, if you want to call meeting and see their president, it's only in River State you will see it. And on that very day, the clarion call was extended to all of them. They came out. Everybody came out. The crowd I saw that very day, it was unbelievable. And I remember that very protest in River State. One of my friends lost his eyes till today. Anyway, it's a case for another day. They shot him with a cannon of tear gas, hit his eyes, and then his eyeball ruptured. Till today, IPOB, I don't think they still remember if he exists. Like I said, for another day. The crowd I saw that day, my spirit left me. I knew that everything is possible. Everything is possible only if we can see through the eyes of faith. Only if we are ready to do the right thing. It was in Rivers State. Or am I talking about Donald Trump rally, where many of our comrades fell? In each of these protests, it is as simple as tagged all road lead to Iguacha. People came from Bayelsa, people came from Benue, every corner of Biafra land. It was in Rivers State. Governor Wike was still the governor. He did not shoot us. He did not kill any of us. In fact, when the Nigerian military tried to suppress and put an end to that protest, the DSS was everywhere. Governor Wike never gave that clearance. And of course, those of you who were there, you will notice that, in fact, for almost 6 months, Governor Wike is under pressure for this Biafra matter. The Awosa Janjaweed, Hassan Kanu will call them, were all over the newspaper attacking Governor Wike, that he is the one promoting Biafra. If not that Governor Wike have the support of his people, his Ikwere brothers behind him, Governor Wike will not be the governor of Rivers State. Considering the controversy behind Amechi influence, that of Omeha, the confusion that was in Brick House, the government house in Rivers State, Governor Wike do not have a chance to retain that position. We were there, we saw everything. And of course, I will not go in details for the sake of trust and security issues. But it was in Rivers State. Nobody was killed. Governor Wike never allowed Nigerian military to kill us. Am I canvassing for him? No, we are saying the truth the way it is. But now, Governor Wike came out, according to BBC, that IPOB cannot give order in Rivers State. But do I need to remind you that in the normal circumstance, Rivers State, in terms of indigenous population, has almost 80% of Igbo. Do I need to remind you that based on divide and rule, that foreigners in Rivers State, that almost 99% of them are Igbo? May I have to remind you that if we want to do everything in the normal circumstance, it's supposed to be all round good. And today, Governor Wike came out and said, IPOB, IPONC don't have power to issue sit at home. And that is the truth. Because of Nnamdi Kanu, come out openly and do Biafra matter. Cutlass may visit you unexpectedly because of Nnamdi Kanu. Something changed. And all of a sudden, Wike became King Kong, killer of Igbo people. Something changed. And today he's openly telling you, IPONC can don't issue order. I thought it's Biafra land. Some of you shamefully are dragging it to southeast. You don't have shame. You are not ready for the change. Something changed. Something changed. Judge ONYIBE was always on Radio Biafra, singing the praise of Nnamdi Kanu, beckoning on every Biafra home and abroad to come and support Nnamdi Kanu so that we can have ourselves. And now look at here, I'm here exposing Nnamdi Kanu. Something changed. Something changed. It is what gave birth to this very discussion. And things will continue to change. And those who are ready will respond adequately. Stimulatiously, they will respond to this change. And as far as the Biafra Restoration Project is concerned, there are inevitable effects of change. It must change, and it has effect on our life. Of course, let us break it down a little bit for proper digestion and understanding of our people. When you talk about the issue of change, we have three types of change. We have a static change. We have a dynamic change, and of course we have a dynamical change. Time will not permit me to begin to go in depth regarding all this change, but there are all forms of change. You can change from one direction to another. Some of these changes can be intentional and predictable. Some of these changes has to occur. They manifest in different form and shape, but whatever the case may be, it is a change. Some are deliberately changed. But you talk about, for instance, static change. This is a change that it is compulsory. You can predict how it's going to be. You tell a footballer, come and play penalty. Mistake may occur, but it is going to change. The footballer is going to change the direction of that ball to the goal post. He can predict where he wants to take that ball to, and in the course of having full knowledge on where the person effecting the change want the ball to go to, the goalkeeper can be deceived. Such kind of change is referred to as static change. And when you talk about dynamic change, this is a change that is predictable, measurable. It is predictable and it is measurable. It is change. You take a tuber of yam, you put it in the ground, whether you like it or not, give it about 6 or 8 months. That yam you placed will rotten, it will decay, and then another yam will come out. That is a change, a reformation. It must happen. It is measurable. It is a form of change. You have the dynamic change or dynamical change. It is the ongoing process of self-organization and emergence that characterize human system. Adaptive action which finds way to account for many facts of human interaction as they respond to change. When you talk about dynamical change, it is just about a holistic view of life. A change that comes in through organization, processes. Nigeria was not always like this. It has gone through a dynamical change. When I was born, for instance, in Nigeria, more than 70% of Nigerian students from the region where I come from were on scholarship. All these people ruling Nigeria today, from A to Z, majority of them went to school on scholarship. You don't hear about scholarship again. Only Chinese or Japanese company will come and give us scholarship. Indomie scholarship, Bonvita scholarship. Government don't even know if there is anything like scholarship. That is a dynamical change. I understand that as a child, vehicles were very cheap. Who have time for Tokumbo? I have witnessed my parents bought vehicles. They just go to a shop and buy vehicle like somebody going to buy tin tomato from a shop. One of them I went with my mother. That is even in the 80s here, early 80s. We went to a woman that sells Peugeot then, and then she bought Peugeot 404. Brand new one, pan. How much? 4,000 naira. Tear rubber Peugeot Evolution 505 Evolution then was sold for 4,500 naira. My mother didn't have to carry escort from what we call a buluku, that bag where women they tie for waist. She brought her 4,000 naira and bought a 404 Peugeot. Today, if you want to buy a tear rubber, you must have been a politician feeding from the misery of the people, or maybe you are a drug baron or yahoo as the case may be. And so all of us do well on Tokumbo. These are dynamical changes. Since we want to understand that change is inevitable, it is important that we pay attention to what I felt the change and its consequence, such as being made. if change is inevitable and things are changing on daily basis, there are elements and issues that must be reconsidered, or else we will be left behind. It's the election. We are going still through the same process, and I've not seen any change yet. We're going to repeat the same cycle. This is a dynamic change, predictable. They know how it's going to be, but there will be change in the hierarchy. In terms of government position, there will be change, but the process, this change will not affect it the way it's supposed to, because you are not ready for the impact. Let's look at it. It's election time. All the aspirants will soon be on the street buying akara, eating with students, associating with poor people. Some of them will enter Okada just to deceive you and take away another of your 8 years. Your God-given right, they will take it away. The change is about to begin. Now you will have the governor of anybody you want to talk to. It was not always like that. These are change. They are predictable change. It's going to come. Election is by the way. Now they are insulting themselves. Igbo don't have respect. Igbo have respect. How many people are even coming out to be president of Nigeria? Igbo people are not organized. This one is coming out. Only Igbo, 100 Igbo are coming out to contest for president of Nigeria. My brother, the change is eluding you. You cannot see the truth. How many Hausa are coming out to contest for president of Nigeria? How many Yoruba are coming out to contest for president of Nigeria? Why are you sick and miserable because the whole Igbo want to come out for the president of Nigeria? Is that supposed to be the problem? It is a change. And then you are going to start each other. Oh, he shouldn't be Wike. Oh, he should be Amechi. No, he should be Peter Obi. He's more qualified. It is normal, predictable change. It has begun already. And so if you are involved in this process, be very careful, because this may eventually evolve, usher you into a process that will eventually determine who you are. They have not been able to adapt to these changes. That is the problem. I am not your problem. You are not my problem. Nnamdi Kanu is not my problem. But we have not been able to live up to capacity. We have not been able to live up to our responsibility in terms of managing this change. And eventually, somebody have to be responsible. We started this struggle with the mindset of unification, bringing our people together. The change is gradually taking place, and most of us cannot even see it very closely. As a younger child, something happened to me. I say my encounter, not because I need you to know. Somebody should learn from it. I was not always this grown up. I was once my father's child, and now I am my father's son, grown enough to take his place. And then I did something wrong. And then my father and his friends were discussing about what I did. My father couldn't talk to me. He could not caution me, because whatever I did, I learned from him. Now let me break it down for record purposes. I was a young man growing into adulthood. We were classmates, neighbors and friends from within the community. We want to evolve into the class of guy man. So we need to smoke, we need to drink. You know, as a younger person, I go out with my friends, and then we buy drinks, and then we buy Indian hemp, and then many things. And then, from the kind of home I come from, and in fact all of us, Our parents dare not hear we do such thing. But my father is a coded man. There is a pear tree in my compound. Early morning, I'll climb on top of that tree and go and be smoking cigarette. My father will carry a chair and sit under that tree. And when I come down from the mango tree, he will look at me. He will not say anything. And one evening, he came to my room. He knew I have smoked. He didn't caution me till today. He looked at me and said, Yahweh Junior Jungwe. He never said anything till today. And when they tried to caution me, I said, was I not the one buying cigar for my father then? Because he used to take Samoris. That took his power to caution me from him. Because I have told my mother, I learned it from daddy. And so what is he going to do? This is a change that is coming. He don't know how to stop it. There is a reason why I'm telling you this story. And when they were discussing about it, his friend told him, you cannot ignore this boy. These are the time, these are the period in a man's life when they develop into what they will eventually become for the rest of their life. He's a young man and he's changing. This is the time your son will change and become whatever he's going to be for the rest of his life. You must stand up. You must stand up to this challenge. You must stand up to this occasion. I have my way of getting information on what he said. And my father followed me bit by bit. He never used harsh word. He never harassed me. He guided me. I quit smoking cigarette because I knew it was health hazard. I didn't smoke Igbo more than 1 month when I was learning with my friends. But I knew I was going to run mad on time if I continue, because my blood doesn't go with it. But my father was there to guide me, and I learned. He continued to throw words of wisdom. He continued to guide me. And now I'm a grown-up man. And each time I confront situation beyond my control, I hear my father's voice. I know what he told me in every instances. For more than 20 years now, he cannot issue me an order. He can't even advise me. He only tells me, son, I hope you are okay. He has prepared me, and now this is who I am. I cannot be changed by anybody. I am the only one that can change myself. Why am I saying this? In every process where changes occur, whether it is dynamic, whether it is dynamical, whether it is static change, the people must be ready. Whatever Biafra we are fighting for, this is the time that we have to change into a genuine nation or a fraudulent nation. This is the only time we have to guide ourselves properly to change into who we are meant to become as a nation in the nearest future. And who is guiding us here? Who is guiding us here? Most parents fail today because when they notice this change coming out from their children, they cannot handle it. Today our elders, today our intellectuals, today our opinion model, NGO leaders of thought, and all the Igwe Kana, they failed because they see this change, but somewhere along the line they're going to compromise the whole process. They're going to compromise the whole process. IPOB before now stand for fairness, they stand for justice, they stand for equity, and that is the reason we came. And on daily basis, IPOB turned to criminal organization. And what did our leaders say? They are going to beg, oh Buhari, please, you have to boycott the judicial system. Don't take him to the law court, because Nnamdi Kanu is going to go to jail. Give him political solution. Politically, pardon him. Use your power as Akwoyi Excellency Buhari and release Nnamdi Kanu. we know he has sinned. Forgive him, Your Excellency. Akwa Buhari, forgive him Nnamdi Kanu. And the change is still taking place before your very eyes. What are we doing? What are we doing? Let me tell you the truth. If those of you who are in the position to change these things by way of application, by way of adding to those ingredients that enables us to manage change, my brother, we are gradually becoming who we are going to be. It's changing. Now they can actually have an idea in his mind that he's going to form Eastern Security, and then they're going to begin to kill Hausa people inside the farm, and then the more Hausa they kill, the Fulani, as they are in their nature, will unleash the army because they control the army, and then send them to Biafra land, just the same way they have lost control of ESM and unknown gunmen. Hausa Fulani will lose control of their Boko Haram and Miati Allah. And when this happened, they will be forced to retreat, and in the process of retreating, they will die. According to the write-up coming from one of us, he said then northwest and northwest, south and south and the west, as they call themselves, will become Somalia or Yemen, and then Biafra land becomes Somalia. And so these are changes they had intention to initiate, but then Janjaweed understand this, so they change the process for him. Now they are sending Igbo people to kill Igbo people. Go and check the population of DSS hunting down IPOB tout. They are all Igbo people. Go and check the population of Nigerian army looking for ESM and unknown gunmen of Nnamdi Kanu to kill. They are all Igbo people. Go and look for people burning your shop and robbing you and raping you, killing you and burying you alive. All of them are Igbo people. All of them are Biafra, because a change is upon us and we cannot change it. Sit back and insult me. You see, when I wake up, I finish doing my normal duty, I go on Facebook and I hit you with the truth. And then I watch your mentality. All of you have changed. Oh, Nnamdi Kanu is our Messiah. You are evil. You are criminal. Oh, just a minute. Let me go to my Facebook page and let me give some of you the true nature. What you have become. You have changed. You did not know. You have changed without your knowledge. And somewhere along the line you think a miracle is going to happen. My brother, a lot of things has gone wrong. Let me go to any of my posts if I can get any of them at this instant. Okay, let's look at one of these posts. Let me read some of the comments there. One of them, he says, Dennis Nwachukwu Nwachua, he said, Onyara, see your life, nothing good. Very soon now, UK government will send you to Rwanda. Idiot. And then what is another idiot here? This one is Esim Mozon, or God knows what. Ositademma. He said, I don't know why people still have time to this bastard. He is just waste of spam. That is my fellow Biafran. He don't know me. And then another one say, ONYIBE Nnamdi Kanu na ewu. Let's go and leave that one. But they call me George ONYIBE. And then another one, Agbo Chukwuka. He's a criminal. That universal love. Even me like such criminal. Even his people are no longer going for business or office every Monday because of such wonderful criminal. We love him. My children love him. My generation love him. But Mr. Poster, you are a criminal that tells, kill, murder, and these are Biafrans, so my fellow countrymen, the children of Elohim, disciple of Nnamdi Kanu and Ohamadike are numerous, so you can't do anything. You get the point now. Let's look at another one. He say you are a failure, and then another one say we love him, leave him for us. Yes. Another one say frustration they kill you, idiot. Another one say, keep on making a mockery of yourself. MNK remain our leader, and you know it well. Then another one say, let me leave the good people. Then another one say, behold the Lucifer about to fly. Okay, this one is normal human being. Then another high punk idiot said, this will be your biggest shame. In fact, for doing this, you only repeat a common pattern in the life of such prophets. People must mock them, that the shame of the mocker may be what? Guaranteed. Yours is sealed. This one is quoting Bible. I punk. And now come back to my post now to tell you that the kind of useless change that is occurring in the life of supposed Biafrans, majority of them, they are without hope. What did I post? Nnamdi Kanu junior brother, fine boy, Emma Powerful, came on the social media and then he wrote, Elohim sent him. He put Nnamdi Kanu head on top of Moses' body and just said, behold, Elohim sent him. And then I said, is it Elohim of Abenopabe? Is it Elohim that told us Biafra is coming 2020? And considering the level of the criminality of this family, I just made a simple comment and say, I have not seen this type of criminals in my life. That somebody will deliberately lie against the Creator. And so idiot who don't know me, idiot who cannot reason, Elohim sending Nnamdi Kanu and is pregnanting little girls, Elohim sending Nnamdi Kanu and he will open his mouth and lie against us. Elohim sending Nnamdi Kanu, he took us to take juju and then he betrayed us in the front of that juju. Elohim sent us to fight for Biafra and now he becomes Southeast Biafra. Elohim sending Nnamdi Kanu and he sealed us and delivered us and document us. Elohim sending Nnamdi Kanu. Tai! I am your destiny and I'm your doom. Why did I go there? Because a change is taking place, you are not seeing it. This is the only time we have to correct this impression. Just like that young man, there are stages and time in their life that they will have to change to who they will eventually become for the rest of their life. If you cannot guide them, if you cannot influence them, if you cannot help them, be ready for what they are going to become. If you love Biafra, if indeed you genuinely love Biafra, my brother, change is taking place. Do something. It has started. Wike said this. Others are not saying no. Makani buy him aliwe we juice up aperieka. And very soon, you will understand the very change you have initiated. But of course, we mean you no harm. We mean nobody no evil. We just feel that this change must have its proper course in our life. And to be able to do that, let me give you 7 tips on how to manage change. And then we'll continue from there. Number 1, think things through and ask, what is the worst that can happen? Whatever you want to do, think it through. Think before you come to my platform and yap. Think. You don't say I don't delete you. I can block all of you. You go to a daily program, you talk rubbish, it delete you. I don't delete you. I love your insult. I love it. And some of them will come to your platform and say, everybody have left you. Look at you. Only you, 3 followers. You don't have sense. But you are there. Why don't you leave me like others? But you are there. Let me digress before we look at some of these tips to manage these changes. For those genuine Biafra who want to see good prosper in our land. You know, when the ministry of Jesus started, John the Baptist knew his time was up. Jesus was at the underside of Galilee making waves. John the Baptist was in the wilderness and of course making waves. And his disciples out of curiosity came to him and said, Master, there is another man preaching on the other side in Galilee. And many people are now beginning to follow him. Master, what do you say about him? And John the Baptist say, I am just a messenger I am just the voice of the man crying in the wilderness, preparing the way of the Lord. And now that the Lord has come, I must decrease and he must come. John the Baptist told them the truth. A change have come. This change will demote John the Baptist. John the Baptist accepted this change. John the Baptist prepared the mind of his disciple that my time is up. I am only here to prepare the way for he that is coming. I am not worthy to even pull his sandal. My disciples, it is him you must follow. Change is coming. You see how he think through? You see how he prepared his voice? Now let me tell you the effect of that very statement of John the Baptist to his disciple. Let's go a little bit to the Bible. When Jesus died, of course John the Baptist having died, also beheaded by the wife of Herod Antipas. Now this is what happened. Apostle Paul emerged, began to make wave in the Christendom, but the church was soon divided between two leaders. Paul wrote in Ephesus and most of his epistle to the Corinthians, Thessalonians, and the rest of them. When he got to Colossians, they were fighting against each other. This one will say, I'm a disciple of Apollo. This one will say, I'm a disciple of Paul. This one will say, I follow Apollo. Apollo is the main man. Just the same way most of you know Timpu. I am with Mazimefo. I am with Asare Dokobo. I follow Wazurike. I follow Nandekano. Did any of them die for Biafra? But must they have to die for Biafra for us to follow them? Change is inevitable. We need to get ready for it so that we know. Most of us don't even know what is happening. Let's go back again. And then Paul couldn't contain it anymore. He knew a change was going to hit the church. Something needs to be done. And so in Acts of the Apostles chapter 19, Paul confronted, according to Acts of the Apostles, Paul confronted all of them. The Bible says when Apollo was in Corinth, Paul took the road through the Ephesus and arrived at the interior. There he met some disciples who were ministering in the power of the Holy Ghost. I mean, in power, with great signs and wonder. And he said to them, who baptized you? Apollo was a disciple of John the Baptist. But it was amazing that Apollo don't know anything about the Holy Spirit. When Paul further investigates his foundation as a Christian, his hypocrisy was exposed. It was Paul who now taught him the way of the Holy Ghost. And Paul went on in other epistles and asked the people, I did not die for you. Apollo did not die for you. It is Christ that died for us. And now Apollo can be the one that is planting, and then I am the one that is watering, and then God will eventually make it grow. If Wazirike is a friend of Nigeria, we need somebody to address Nigeria as far as the Biafra restoration project is concerned. Allow him to do his job. Even now the Kanu is a Yahoo. We need Yahoo to Yahooize everything. Let him do his Yahoo. And if George ONYIBE is a Timpu, allow me to do a Timpu. Somebody got a Timpu. And now you see, every one of us will make our change. Capable of transforming everything we fought for, we bleed for, we live for, eventually may die for. You know, get them. You think it deep. Elements. Just let's look at just 7 elements to manage this change. They are inevitable. Think things through, and then you ask yourself, what is the worst thing that can happen? If I do this thing now, what will happen? If I eventually take this decision, what will happen? And then you will know, you will be able to visage what will happen, and then you will back up and then know it will happen. Let me tell you, the day Nnamdi Kanu lied against me, that day he destroyed the mission of God in his hand. That day he destroyed it. Maybe he knew, maybe he didn't know. And he is not in the position to repair that platform. It is over. The Biafra Nnamdi Kanu preach will dwindle before your very eye. it will not even end in Afari Beku, because Ibeku people don't believe in Nnamdi Kanu, and they don't believe in any fucking Biafra coming from fucking Nnamdi Kanu. Sorry, pardon my manners. It has started already. They are using Ebonyi State to do dirty job. They are using Imo and Anambra as experiment ground. The people will know the truth and they will rise up. And you see, all the bingos in the bush and in the forest, you will be hunted down for it. But does it mean they don't believe in Biafra? But whereas on the era, is it the kind of Biafra you want gentle people to come out and talk? We started this process. We will put an end to this process. That is why we are still here. Nwefei, do I have your time? Do you consider the consequence of your action? Most of you will not be doing what you are doing. Oh, Uchemefo is dead. Oh, ONYIBE is his man. Oh, Obidi is a thief. Oh, Uche is a criminal. Oh, has he changed anything? Has he given you Biafra? You still on the same path. Change must happen. If he insists, we are going to Brazil, Oduduwa nation will be there, Ambazonia nation will be there, Akatakutu nation will be there, Idu kingdom will be there, Igodomigodo will be there. In Brazil, we will tell them we are ready. Give us the day of referendum. Njuhi. Very unfortunate. Before you do, think it through. Nisi no ogbu ya ofesa agaferi ya ghọtane. Nisi no ogbu ya ofesa ya agaferi. Think it through. Our ancestors believe that the reason why you have to eat eba and soup together, akpu and soup together, is not because you cannot swallow akpu or chew garri, as the case may be. No. So that in their journey down from your mouth to your stomach, along the line, that those checking points in your throat have to stop the loi, the akpu illegally along the transit. It is the soup that tells the checking point, stand aside, insurance cover you. Then the loi or akpu or garri will now pass. They remove hindrance. And so when you are fighting for Biafra, you see certain things that oppose that which we believed in. You should act like the soup, lubricate the whole process, and then even though something is wrong, we will still get to our destination. But you are not thinking. You think you can rubbish all of us. You think you can rubbish all of us? Now our energy is divided. Now our target is divided. Now our mission is complicated. Now we are going to have more radio that is antagonizing each other, and we are going to say it until the truth remains and prevail, because there is no shadow of turning back. One way or the other, we will get our message clear. That is number one tip. Number two, ask yourself how much you can control. This thing you are doing, how much can you control? When Nnamdi Kanu was introducing Malatia Group, we know the implication. Not because we've been in that process. No, it happens every day. During election, politicians buy gun, they arm the youth, send them to go and snatch ballot boxes, terrorize the whole community, just as ESM and unknown gunmen are doing. And then eventually they win the election at the end of the day. But you see, where the problem now begins is, they now call those boys. You people have done well, you have done well. What is there now is return your rifle. Which rifle? Which rifle? Ask Nnamdi Kanu, how many people now give gun will return the gun? In the case of politicians, they don't return. I can give you names of men. Most of them are even pastor. Nnamdi Kanu carry gun, give them. They don't carry the gun. Now they are missing. And if they want to defend their life, that same gun they use and facing Nnamdi Kanu. Now Nnamdi Kanu thought he could control everybody. When they come already and I say, I will deal with you, I will shoot you, I will rubbish you, killing wicked, give me their head, I declare you wanted. Make una declare me wanted. Make thunder fire all of una. China Sanworu, you are declaring Pastor Jack wanted. Come and declare me wanted. Can you control it? Can you handle it? Can you handle it? Very unfortunate. So before, when this change is coming, you need to ask yourself, can you control it? How much of it can you control? Now IPOB now they can't control what is on ground now. Very unfortunate. The three tips there is that accept and reframe. When this change come, accept it and then reframe, reposition yourself. When I was seeing a lot of rubbish happening in IPOB, I never said anything. I keep wondering. And one day, Mazi Mefo called me and said, Mazi ONYIBE, I don't understand. Everything, ONYIBE. What is really going on? I said, Mazi Mefo, I don't know. I'm innocent. I know nothing about these issues. I've never initiated any process except it's in the Kano that asked me to. He said, then you have to speak up. It's unbecoming of you. I said, then I will speak up. I have to reframe. Something is not right. I have to begin to investigate. And I saw Nanda Kano was the one doing it. Alota Boga Chupwegadi. He's going to rubbish everybody to remain the holy of the holiest. And this continued. I stood my ground. Nobody will set the next generation. I became a threat to them. I wanted to resign and moved on. Mazi Mefo advised me, you don't have to. And I remember the advice one of my daddy in the Lord, Reverend J.J. Modige, gave to me some time ago. He said, you cannot change a system from outside. If you see anything that is wrong and you want to change that system, remain inside and affect your change from there. And based on these two advice, I stood in IPOB. And then the Kano started. I reframed. I monitored them. I'll be broadcasting. They will call me. Oh yeah, talk like this, talk like this. I say I no go talk. Come talk. Come make I put you through. I became a threat. And now they can't control me. I was ready for all this. And then they can say, we have replaced George ONYIBE with Merene Teriri. He's on a bigger assignment. And then later on they told you they expelled me because they needed me to quiet and move on. And while I kept quiet, they were there lying against me, character assassinating me. I actually wrote a letter and I appreciated all of you who has been there supporting me morally, financially and otherwise. And I told you I will not say anything, but I know they will come for me and I will respond. Am I not doing my own part? You reframe. And so when changes come, accept it. I'm a saboteur. I accept them. When I don't call another person saboteur. Expel now. Begin to expel. Very soon now, Chike Dozian will come to the radio and say, yes, under the IPOB led by Onyendu Nande Kano, I hereby expel myself. Chike Dozian, I expel you. Because there will be nobody to expel. Begin to expel. I'm happy I was expelled. Have you not wondered why isn't Nande Kano not telling you where they expelled me? You people were the one who are making up a story. Hey, how when you see transformer? Hey, anaram wine. Hey, how do they say it? To fiakwa. I've accepted this change, and now I have reframed. You get the point now. This is how we survive. The people of Biafra must key in with wisdom through the grace of discernment. Be able to perceive what each change will bring about. This change in the Kanu, China, Sangoru, gangster called EOS and other career freedom fighters are initiating into the process is going to bring a change. Most of you are not ready for the consequence. Number 4. Celebrate the positives. When this change come, celebrate the positives. Each time I come on this platform, I still continue to hammer. Diokpa Uchuka from F4 is the man who have assured us that he will not allow the heart of this project to see corruption. And then I begin to call people like Mazobidi and the rest of them. These are positive influence. Without them, I will not believe any Igbo man. Without the group of these people, hear me very well and get out if you get angry, if you don't have sense. Without these people, I will not believe any Igbo man, and I will preach against Igbonism for the rest of my life. But then within them, I found angels in human skin. Do I say they will not change tomorrow? No. But for the best of my knowledge, we the Igbo are scattering everything, and then there are Igbos that are still standing to repair everything. And then why can I give up? Some people have called me, why are you always introducing Mazime for? Just leave ceremony, go to your broadcast. Some even say, I don't listen to your broadcast because you begin to introduce and to my guy. Very soon, introduction will be 30 minutes. Celebrate the positive. What are you celebrating? Our men are in the bush. Yes, they are burning down our community. Yes, they have just killed some police. Unknown gunmen have come. Is that what you are celebrating? Celebrate the positives. That since we came, Fulani herdsmen are not there, even without doing anything. Celebrate this fact. That since we came, our governors understand that we are here to hold them accountable. Celebrate such positive. That since we came, our people now can exercise their right and speak up, challenge every authority or institution. These are the things we should celebrate. What are you celebrating? You are burning Chinas and Wolu is burning on Hajebe, my people. Almost 100 youth. And then you need to learn how to take action. Change is coming. Without Radio Biafra, by now, Biafra Human Rights and Freedom Radio, by now, all of you don't know what is coming. This is the platform that is curtailing the excesses of those criminals. IPONC of Nnamdi Kanu. Do you know what they wanted to do? And some of you think we just come every evening, we do broadcasts and we move on. We're coming out. You will feel the wave. You will submit to the impact. But how it's going to start, I cannot tell you, because we don't even know yet. But things are on the way already. Change is taking place. A little semen just from your lungs into the ovary of a woman. Just a little tiny water metamorphosed from one stage to another, and then you have grown up man like us. Everything big starts small. Take action. When I left IPOB start opening radio station to blackmail me. Majority of people I respected in IPOB were calling me, don't say anything, no. Don't say anything, no. Even one of my town man, he connected me to many radio stations. He said, go there and be broadcasting. Just leave Biafra. He said, now the Kano that sent him. And then when I go to those platforms and start broadcasting Biafra, another thing, they say, you see him, we said it, it's now one Nigeria. Broadcast. I want to broadcast criminals. Why wouldn't Kanu not tell me, I gave you microphone, you now begin to talk rubbish, I collected your microphone. Thank God Mazimefo and other noble de facto customary government and Biafra nation gave me this microphone. Because if say na Fulani Janja with microphone I use they talk to you, you foresee thunder way go fire all of you. With the level of atrocity you people have committed before my eye, I will not withhold anything that is within my power to reciprocate adequately to all of you. But you see, I am humbled. Having been in the midst of people whose slightest touch command obedient, how can I do otherwise? When I go thank Ucheme for Obidio Bienu and other genuine people, Dr. Kado, them, when I go thank them, Okopo skata ya senyu, Akologwa ya sohi, Tufiakwa. The change is here. Take action. Take action. I'm in Biafra land. Declare me wanted. Make thunder fire you. ne mani na lenya ngwere ko ngwere ojelu enwu elenya ngwere ko ojelu enwu kan go so no etu ekesi anyanwu. Do I have the power of my own? No. It is truth that shielded me. It is truth that propelled me. It is truth that brought me here. And it is this truth that will lead me home. You take action. And then we go to number 6. You manage the stress. You think I'm enjoying what I'm doing? Do you know I work very hard every day to fend for my family? I'm not paid by anybody. But of course, the de facto customary government, the Biafra Nation Alliance, and some genuine individuals support me for data. If you listen very well, you hear the sound of generator. I have to fuel the process. People support me to be able to do. But I'm not on a payroll. Almost everything I work for, destroyed by Nnamdi Kanu IPOB, trying to rebuild them. I'm the owner of Royal Pavers Interlock, a construction company. Ask IPOB members in Port Harcourt. That factory was used for IPOB meeting. Ask them. It is gone now. And they can't pick you from the gutter. God will go punish some of you and are never ready for it. Those of you in Port Harcourt, did you not hold meeting in my factory? Okay, then I was eating IPOB money when I didn't join IPOB. I'm the owner of Juniper Academy. Those of you in Port Harcourt, don't you people go to whole IPOB meeting in Juniper Academy? I am the general overseer of Sanctuary of God Church. IPOB member, don't you people go to my church to hold IPOB meeting? Now everything is closed down. Oh, as we speak, my car, one of my car, is still with the DSS. Onyoji transformer. Look at Okoko Sibe Warrior. Look at people trying to address me. Why am I saying this? You must be able to manage the stress. I have to start all over. I'm a landlord in Port Harcourt. I think my first house in Port Harcourt, I built it about 19 years ago. My first house in Port Harcourt is in Obiakpo. I built it 19 years ago. I can't go there now. My tenant there to even pay me. In fact, I can't go there. My properties are still there because I follow Nnamdi Kanu. And now I have to start all over again with my life. These are stress. And now I have to wait for unknown government and ESM and Nnamdi Kanu and China Sanwo-Olu. All of them, both the ones in the DSS and the ones, all of them, I'm waiting for them. Do you know the stress? But we manage it. I'm not a violent man. I'm not an angry man. I'm not biased. I don't feel any pain. Forget about the way I talk. I'm a slow talker by nature. And I have to put so much energy to be able to communicate. That is why it looks like I'm shouting. But if you confront me in a normal life, you see. Manage stress. Now they cannot take a go finish. You go come and they insult them papa and them mama. And then I don't know say don't they lose them. People where they London tell us, oh God, can't give us account for this matter, this matter. He jump on for laptop. All of you in London, idiot, useless idiot old men in the cage, hopeless criminals, all of you in the cage. God punish all of you. In a temple, our savior, our savior. He's still your savior. They can't manage his stress. Should I begin to play his audio for you? Everywhere is harassing everybody. Under my watch, hala Buhari, hala Buhari, hala Buhari, hala Nigeria, hala Yoruba, hala everybody. Nobody to hala. I can't they hala us. He can't manage his stress. When change come, these are secret expo processes to engage. And then finally, seek support. Seek support. When you see this change coming, understand you don't know what it is carrying along. You don't. and peradventure it ushers in a process you are not ready for, somebody have to help you. But then Nnamdi Kanu was arrested 2015. People came out. Where are they now? Where are they now? Nnamdi Kanu have destroyed all of them. Seek for support. What does it mean to seek for support? When IPOB and Nnamdi Kanu got to the level, they said they're going to kill George ONYIBE. And I know they will carry out their threat. But I also know it is not in their place to kill me. They cannot in 100 lifetime. It's not in their place. I am the ungifted. I am the ungifted. Go and find out what it means to be an ungifted. When you fall under that category of Homo sapien, known as ungifted, you cannot kill anybody and nobody can kill you. You will not fit do juju for person and nobody fit do juju for you. That is who I am. But I know in this matter within Nnamdi Kanu, Messiah is going to go beyond the gift of God in one's life. People have to know. And I traveled and I consulted people. I visited about 118 monarchs across Anioma land. I told all of them, I've not said this thing to anybody, maybe a few persons. I visited them and I told them and gave them evidence of everything Nnamdi Kanu had planned to do. I said about 118 monarchs. And they say, go, we are waiting. Nnamdi Kanu no. Nnamdi Kanu no. Come now, come and kill me so that you chop me. That is why each time I'm telling you people, Nnamdi Kanu will stupidly initiate a process it cannot end. Come and kill me now. Say Igbo man talk, you kill him. Any Igbo talk, you kill him. You never kill Akowara, I be still there alive. Kill John Chukwuma now. Where are the Ebonyi people they arrested with John Chukwuma? Where are they, Nnamdi Kanu? In this quest to restore Biafra, we need support. You need to seek for it. We can't do it alone. If we are too strong, we need to be weak. Is it the Alafin of Oyo Abioni of Oyo, the Oba or King of Oyo that just died? They published one of the oldest servant. He's a dwarf, and then far older, almost 60 years older than the king who died at the age of 80 something. What captured my attention to that very publication was not because he's just a dwarf or the length of age he has spent on earth or that he's still alive, but I understand that in every ordained divine palace, the best friend to a king are always drunkard. Go to your village, go check inside palace, you must see a drunkard or somebody who number 6 not have loosed from the medulla oblongata. There is somebody, they are the one that command or win the trust and the loyalty of the king, because they see between life and death. They see beyond the human realm. They are not ordinary. Mother Bonguche Bozu, Mother Bonguche Bozu, Ozu Ahwe Jakebowole. Would you understand? And so if you are too rich, my brother, you become a poor man without a poor man to help you. And so every rich man needs the support of a poor man. You have 20 cars, you want to move in comfort. My guy, you need driver. Even though you can drive, you need driver. You see, you need support. And if you have driver, the one that will carry you must be trustworthy. My bishop wife some time ago was always nagging, and that is how he went to nag for the driver. At the middle of highway, the driver parked the motor, stone her the key and walk away. Make she drive come house now. She learned her lesson. People may not be useful to you per se, but somewhere along the line you will need them. And that is why God told Moses, have one thing at the back of your mind. As far as there is day and night, as far as this universe remains, there will always be poor people in your midst. there will always be poor people in your midst. Now I warn you, don't take advantage of their poverty to undermine their position, because if you do and they cry to me, I will turn against you and I will fight for them. The same thing is applicable to stranger. Most of you see stranger in your place, you are killing them. God will always leave you at their mercy. These are divine laws and principles you cannot influence. You need them. All of you who are there now on Facebook, you are helping Nnamdi Kanu to destroy, insult Uchimefo, insult George ONYIBE, because everybody, you can't help him. You can't give Nnamdi Kanu a tip of the support we have given to him. You don't exist. And so these are what must be done. No two ways about it. And if people of Biafra understand that we are going through processes, changes are taking place, and eventually this will define who will become in the end, I want to believe you begin to change your pattern, your modus operandi. It is important. More people are going to come out. They are going to say many things, all in a bid to damage the image of Biafra. But for God's sake, people have died. Even though it is useless, for the sake of these people who have died, let us stand for it. Even though it does not exist, it doesn't make sense, it's going to be worse than Nigeria, it's okay. People died for it. You don't understand why we are even here. Inside Biafra, there is so much to talk about that we have not said. So much to do that we have not done. Inside this Biafra, you are not feeling it because you are losing it all gradually. Inside this Biafra. Oh God. Oh God. They took that name from us. People died because of that name. I remember the bomb blast in Lagos State. Go to Yanojibo Oasis. You will see beside that bridge, they built an ornament to remember them. The Ikeja bomb blast, among others. We remember the army who died with our people in the name of Nigerian Biafran War. Armed Forces Remembrance Day. We remember them for killing us. We remember them. But if Nigerians were sincere and fair to themselves, in every Armed Forces Remembrance Day, they will project the both parties because we are still inside one Nigeria. And then they will allow us to mourn our fallen heroes and heroines. But no, God told you that after this era, that name Biafra cannot be used, and if we hear you use Biafra, you will be killed. Global or international map society deleted Biafra from the map. They silent it for over 50 years, and now the name comes up again. We are the one going to silent it now. We are changing already. Now they cannot have a group telling you Idu kingdom. Biafra is cursed. We are now Idu. Idu is our ancestors. We now have Idu king, Idu queen, Idu everywhere. Idu. Kunuredu. The federal name. And so there is more beneath that the eyes can see. The lines are open. If you have contribution to make, please be free to call in and make your contribution. The direct line to call is 08065 875555. 08065 875555. You can call and make your contribution. If you cannot access the line, you go through my social media platform. It could be WhatsApp, it could be Skype, it could be YouTube, it could be any platform you can call. Whatever you have to say, you're free. And of course, you can drop your message or your insult on my Facebook page. I will see that. If it means anything to me, for the sake of audience, I will respond to you. But if it does not mean anything to me, I will ignore you and then move on. Like I said, the lines are open and you're free to call in. The joining has just begun. I think I have a caller on the line. Caller on the line, can you hear me? Caller on WhatsApp. Just go ahead, can you hear me?
Yeah, this is Martin Badike.
Badike, you're welcome to the program. Maximum respect, sir. Go ahead, please, the world is listening. And of course, as always, Epileptic Network. You know, it rained on the side of Biafra land today, and of course, you're back, sir. Go ahead. Okay, maybe I will have to disengage you and then bring you back again. It's like that sometime, but then we continue to work hard towards the complete emancipation. When we say emancipation, so much has to be done. Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, dear man.
Better now.
Da.
There, sir. Abroma, you know, in Equiri, is saying that. Abroma.
Yeah,
When
every day we come up, we learn. You know, we always tell people what goes around comes around. As you have put it this evening, you know what the people in IPOB is doing is that when they see that you're getting something working out, they want to grab it and take a run, you know. But now taking it a run, what they did in the past is now haunting them. If you tell Pastor Jack today, when they was trying to destroy you and he was among them, that today they would declare him, put a bond on his head, to get him down, would he believe it? I had his audio when he was trying to, pretend to be innocent. But when they was doing all the mess they was doing in Lagos State, thinking that people don't know what is going on.
Destroy John Paul Madu Abuchi. Maybe I have to publish the apology letter Pastor Jack wrote to me. Because people told him, ONYIBE didn't do this. Why are you doing this? They told him in hardcore then, if you don't write this apology letter, we'll remove you here. Pastor Jack, we will manage to bring him to IPOB. Now they can need criminals to undo us.
What I get to find out in this agitation that most of the people that remains in IPOB now, they having criminals. This guy now, they're chasing around now, Pastor Jack, he's a banker. Maybe he know much about the whereabout the money they've been stealing from Biafra and where that money is. And they've been threatening. They have to take him out or he will get their information out. But it's very stupid of him not to come up on, Biafra Nation, human rights, and say those things so that will guarantee his safety. Going to Umada Buruburu or Umada Highway on the nation will never save him. Because they are one of the people that make a lot of mess in this struggle with Foreign and the rest of them. But look at them today. No safe haven for them, and they will continue running till they meet their last day. Yeah, but it's not much to say. It's just that when certain things happen, I don't like to go deep into it because when you go deep into it, you feel so much pain of the effort that we have put into this agitation, and a lot of people, our people, they had our voice and they all came out and assembled to make this happen. Some people are dying and telling us, get this for us. That's why when I see some people now say, hey, I'm taking a break. I say, taking a break from fighting for what you believe, what will you tell those people that had their voice, that see you on the social media, and they come out and join the moving trend? And today they're no more alive. What will you tell them? How will you feel within yourself? That you betrayed those, because it's a betrayal of the highest order. When people come in and doing all those things they're doing, they say, I don't want to do anymore. But you already make some people to come out and meet their early death. And you say you're not going to do anything. It's like now we're trying to put a lot of things up into de facto customary government. We are working on all these activities that will make de facto government and BNA very strong. Because BNA is heart of de facto government. And as we are here, we're going to make it what it is before all the pro-Biafran group come together and become a de facto government. Once again, my name is Izuchukwu Okoli. I am from Nnewi, and the mobilization administrator for Americans, both in Caribbean, South America, North America. You know, we are the one that are making things to happen here, and you can always reach us. And also, chairman for Committee on Sports Affairs, Biafran de facto customary government. You know, when we started doing this thing, we have a committee of Mazi Gono, Mazi Mike, Mazi Udowell, and I myself. We put in all these things and we start posting these things on social media. You know, the IPOB people have grabbed it and run. And if you call them and ask them, what's the foundation or the origin of this, you know, event that is coming up, they're not aware of it. But they're going to tell the Biafrans today, they are the one making it happen.
They don't know that the football tournament going on is the handwork of de facto government. They are going to claim it. Very unfortunate.
They're already doing it. I saw this lady, their new barrister, that get an asylum, you know, because of which they're the one carrying it now and telling you they're doing this, they're doing that. But if you ask them, give us the concrete information of the activities that are going to take place in Conifer, you know, competition. They don't know. That's why we're trying to tell our people today that I is the chairperson for this committee on the sports affairs for Biafran de facto customary government. And we're trying to create this awareness to all Biafrans around the world. Start getting yourself together because this tournament will be going on every year. It doesn't have to be only soccer. You can have a group on basketball, volleyball, track and field. And these are the things that we're supposed to be doing initially, but you know, when somebody is not ordained to get a job done, the person will try to, you know, manage it. It will come to a point that they cannot manage it anymore. Information regarding all this, you can always go on our platforms. Biafran de facto customary government at website is Biafra GOV.org. That's the website, or BiafranNationsAlliance.com. You can always send an email regarding all these activities that we're doing today. The email is bia67foundation@gmail.com and allbiafrans@gmail.com. You can also help us in storing, Biafran human rights relay station in Biafra land. This is a permanent relay station. It's not a movable relay station that we have experienced before, because when I was in IPOB, I do fundraising twice to put relay station, which comes to the total amount of $90-something thousand that will cover the relay station, and then they give us those information. And as soon as that money was raised, a lot of stuff was said when they come for a meeting in Washington, D.C., that the whole money should transfer to their, to Germany account. Till today, no relay station, no money. And that's what amazed me, dear boys, and our people are so blindfolded that we in diaspora knows that no government of the world is working for IPOB anymore. No government, no lobbies working for IPOB anymore. I know 2015, when we sent the delegate from United States to go and meet Bruce Fine, I know what they say. Hey, people in United States, if you want to hire Bruce Fine, you have to find a way to raise money to do it. The IPOB doesn't have money. But what ends up today, is it not Bruce Fine that always stand outside the courtroom to do that would have been concretely arranged, that no Nigerian court will stop him from going inside the court. And those things are happening now because the government of Nigeria knows that IPOB doesn't have people in diaspora that sponsor them, except the eras that are on Facebook. So there are not much to say, but I'm always gonna tell you, keep it up. We are here. We might not be coming up every day, but the message is getting around. And the people keep asking, the relay station. We tell them the relay station is coming. And when it comes, it stays wherever they put them. Not like mobile relay station, they put it in one hotel for 1 week, then they took it to another hotel for 1 week. And we asked ourselves, all this fundraising that we did to make sure that the relay station covers all over Biafra land, and there are no place to give an account of that money that came up from fundraising. But keep it up, and we tell our people, all must help Biafra, and we go nowhere till all the distractors of this agitation, we bury their heads in the mud. Thanks once again. All hail Biafra.
Biafra will heal thee. Thank you very much. Of course, that is the voice of Mbada Ike. Isuchukwu Okole. Of course, we keep doing what we have to salvage all that is left of us as a people. And then, of course, I will extend an invitation to Pastor Jack. Igodo Agada Migada Idu Kingdom. All of them are working for Nnamdi Kanu. Autopilot, manual pilot. All of them are denomination. Within one nomination, avoid them. You have messed up yourself, but then we can still save you. And so you are encouraged. You are encouraged. Encouraged to look for nearest de facto customary government and join. We will save you. We will save you. You are not my enemy. You are just another evidence of how fraudulent our people can be. They have declared you wanted. Just like our brother Mbadike have said. It looks like you have had insight in account of IPOB. And now you are a custodian of certain information. And eventually your testament to those issues can implicate them. They will hunt you down. That is what they do. Once they see, they know. They go for you. Just a minute. Of course, hold on, caller on the line. Can you hear me? Caller on the line. Caller on the line, can you hear me? My God. Please try and call back again. This line, I don't know. My dear, please, you have to try and call back again. The lines are still open. Our sister was on the line, but then the phone went off. Please do try and call back. And so, like I was saying, Pastor Jack, you run, you die. We know how you people do what you do. But how one can be so wicked to that extent that you have to undermine your own very people, it's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Yes, caller on the line, can you hear me? Caller on the line.
Hello?
Can you hear me? Go ahead, please. Go ahead.
Hello?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Good evening from here.
Yes, I can hear you.
Go ahead, please.
Good evening, Doctor.
Bele. Go ahead.
Yeah. The way it is not clear.
But don't worry, go ahead. They can hear you clearly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good evening, dear fans all over the world. Thank you for the good work you are doing for us. I greet Biafra Nation Alliance family. Bless everyone. Our de facto customary government, I think the God protect all of you so that Biafra will be restored. I want to say, Dopa, may God bless you. May God protect you for all this good work you are doing for us. You know, we are doing this work thinking that nobody is hearing us. But today, I know that people are listening. Many people are tired of this shenanigan of Nnamdi Kanu. Many people are tired. Many people have understood that these people did not mean well for us. They have understood that many. Am I hearing me?
My sister, try and call back, but the truth is that once you are on, I'm the one managing the call. If I can't hear you, I will cut you off and bring you in. And as far as I'm not disturbing you, understand you are on air. Go ahead with your communication. And if you can, please try and call back. The system here is a bit complicated, and any attempt to temper into your communication will eventually interrupt the process. Yes, you are back now. Please go ahead.
You are hearing me, and me?
Don't worry. Just continue saying everybody the word is listening to you.
Okay. I was saying before network cut me off was that our people have understood what is going on. And they are all now waiting for who will come out. One was lamenting today. I told him, no, don't lament. Biafra will come. And we are about to hit those things, those places, to make you people to know that Biafra must come. I told him that all of you, your heart shouldn't go back. He said that he almost giving up, if not that he saw me now, talking like this, that he almost giving up. I said, I told you people that Nnamdi Kanu is not here for Biafra. Nnamdi Kanu is working for Nigerian government. Nnamdi Kanu has never for one day think about Biafra. All he was thinking about is how to get money and make fame for his name and his family name. That's all that he was thinking about. So I told him that whenever everything gets set, that I will contact him. I will come out and work for Biafra. That the Biafra that is killing people is not a good Biafra. He said yes. That is what he was thinking. He thought that everybody have gone the way of DOS and Idu and Simon Ekpa. I said no, not everybody. But there are those who are fighting for Biafra. He said okay, no problem. So because he was with somebody, so I have to excuse them and went on my way. So this thing is an evidence that our people are listening. Many, it has affected many. Because all these people they are killing is somebody's children, is somebody's uncle, is somebody's brother, is somebody's aunt, is somebody, it's all these people that are dying. They have people. Even if they don't have mother and father, they have somebody they call their brother or their sister or their relative. All these people that are dying, they are affecting somebody. And because the person don't know where to go and talk, don't know where to go and explain his or her predicament, the person could just close their mouth. Their child, they didn't see their dead body. The ones that have been telling them that their child is in London, their child they have traveled to Ghana, their child have traveled to the other place. All those people that are telling them now, all of them is on the run. So nobody is to lie. Because all those liars now, they are pursuing them. They are no longer getting themselves in Biafra land. They are pursuing them. So that is my joy today. That's my joy today that many people have heard this gospel and they are ready to follow the truth about Biafra. I say keep on keeping on. Like our director, Mazi Chemafo, will always say, keep on keeping on. We are moving forward though. I don't even know. Sometimes I do think maybe this our message doesn't go anywhere. But this our message, this broadcast that you are doing since 2001 is helping matters very, very well. Is helping people. People now know that hope was not lost. Because many have lost hope that all the Biafra that we have died for, and after 50 years, we have started talking about Biafra again, that Biafra is gone. But today, they know that even at the disappointment of Nnamdi Kanu, because you said it here in your yesterday broadcast, because we made a God of him now. We made him our God. That's why he can do us anyhow. If we have not made him God, will we have the God to come and say he is a savior? Saving who? Saving his money in the bank. That's what he's saving. Because everybody that called him a savior, he don't kill all of them. Chatham. So which kind of saving is he saving? So I just say may God bless all of you. And I'm inviting everyone to join Biafra Nation Alliance. So join Biafra de facto customary government. And you get the truth and know how to save your community and your people. And at the end, Biafra will be restored. That's my joy. At the end, Biafra will be restored. Thank you, Doctor Judge ONYIBE. May Ekekere bless you and protect your family and protect Biafra Nation Alliance family and protect everyone and guide us into the truth until Biafra is restored. Thank you, Doctor. May God bless you.
And you too. And of course, we continue to sensitize our people to understand what is there. Change is taking place. Inevitable change. As regarding to this Biafra restoration project, we must be ready to embrace this change and make the most out of it. And so you should begin to ask yourself questions, reevaluate your position, because it will continue to occur. Most people are there, we can do this, we can do that, we can do that. Very soon, people you least expect will talk to you because he really put house all. Yasi wezaoko. Are you ready for that change? Because it has already begun. And of course, inching closer to the end of this program, the message is short and simple. Look for Biafra Nation Alliance closer to you and join. You can reach us through our social media platform. Our administrators, mobilization officers across the globe, they will take you home. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise or deceive you. It's a place where you have your own say in our say. But don't try to take away our say. Say your own, let us say our own. And like we always say, superior argument wins the day in the end. But we cannot lose focus nor forget that protecting the overall interest of our people is what brought us here. And so every effort and sacrifice must be geared towards achieving this aim or goal. We are not going anywhere. We are not in a hurry. It's just a matter of time. You will understand. And for those of you who sit on your ivory tower and then blackmail everybody, The pair of light is not in your hand. The earlier you understand that we are your destiny and we are your doom, the better for you. On this note, I must advise Pastor Jack, stop running. Look for any administrator, Biafra Nation Alliance. Talk to them. They'll make sure no harm comes to you. And the best thing you need to do, all those people you blackmail and lied against, John Paul Madu Abuchi, call them and begin to apologize. Because Nemesis will catch up with all of you, including in Nnamdi Kanu. Because the seed he has sown, he will reap. He has murdered sleep, he cannot go to bed. He has sown to the wide wind, and he shall reap corruption as a result of it. You must not forget what brought us here. The journey continues. And until it is brought to a conclusive end, that state of perfection, which I know it's achievable, is obtainable, we are not going anywhere. As I sign off from here, I remain George ONYIBE, and I say good night, and God be with all of us. Ndewonu.
Reading from Biafran's Got Talents.
Africans will never be free until Biafra comes here. Africans will never be free until Biafra comes here. Africans will never be free until Biafra comes here. Africans will never be free until Biafra comes here. Englishman knows that, Frenchman knows that, Nigeria knows that, no. Englishman knows that, Frenchman knows that, Nigeria knows that, yo. They are playing on your intelligence, life full of pretense. They are playing on your intelligence. They are playing on your intelligence. Their life full of pretense. Everything is diligent. Oh, so every black man stand up for your right. Wherever you are, stand up for the African. So every black man, so every black man, so you're right, black man. Freedom for Africa, Africa, freedom for Africa. Africans should never be free until Biafra comes here. Africans should never be free until Biafra comes here. Africans should never be free until Biafra comes here. Africans should never be free until Biafra comes here. Englishman knows that, Frenchman knows that, Nigeria knows that, Englishman knows that, Frenchman knows that, Nigeria knows that.
We have been in this bondage for decades now. Oh,
For decades now,
they gave us their culture. They killed our prophets. They colonized our people with guns and bullets.
guns and bullets
Biafra is our hope now.
is our hope now.
Biafra is the hope of Africa.
So every black man stand up for your right. fight freedom for Africa. Africa, freedom for Africa. Africans will never be free until Biafra comes here. Africans will never be free until Biafra comes here. Africans will never be free until Biafra comes here. Africans will never be free